2020, of course, saw the passing of one of the greatest of all time. The outpouring was quite extraordinary when Diego Maradona died at the age of 60, summarised by some of the front pages of the newspapers here. La keep going with God is dead. Meanwhile, Mundo Deportivo, adios, Correa del Sport, Diego lives. Meanwhile, Ole going 1960 to infinity. And this, from Chronicle, quite striking, wasn't it? This front page, adios to Diego. Jurgen, of course, you played against him many times, including the 1990 World Cup final. How good was he?
Yeah, I had the pleasure to play against him many times, winning some games, losing some games, but he was simply, Diego Armando Maradona was simply a genius. He was just on a level on his own over the stretch of almost 15 to 18 years in his career. He kind of could see through people, he could pass through people. He scored incredible goals that you cannot really describe. And he was a very likable person off the field. So the loss of Diego Armando Maradona was a big hit, and he was an idol for an entire nation. Argentina, obviously, over so many years. For the city of Napoli in southern Italy, he means the world. So a very, very special person.
So the emotional outpouring that we saw from all around the world was really striking, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think there's a whole load of reasons for that. Obviously, as Jurgen's been talking about, his significance for Argentina, his significance in Italy, the fact that he played in Spain. But it's more than that, isn't it? It's a whole generation of football fans, and obviously in this I include myself, that grew up with the kind of the discovery of the '86 World Cup, the fact that he reaches a final in 1990, that he seemed to be a player able to do it on his own, and I say that with the greatest respect to the rest of that Argentinian national team, which of course was a very talented side, but with the greatest respect to everyone in the Napoli team. But he was, in that sense, I guess, a cartoonish footballer. You know, that this was almost like a comic strip. And then, of course, you have the iconography of everything that he represented off the pitch, for both good and bad. And I think that means that on a cultural level, quite beyond the footballing quality, I don't think there has ever been a footballer with the same level of impact, and I suspect there never will be either.
Derek, you of course grew up watching him.
Yeah, one of the great football poets, and a player who represents his generation, as Sid has said. Very special to those of us from Scotland, because his first international goal was at Hampden Park in 1979. I always think back to the fall of Maradona in '92, his red card against Brazil, and the rise of Maradona in 1986. And yeah, we can talk about the hand of God, but we should also talk about all the amazing things he did in that World Cup, of course, culminating with his actions in the final, setting up Burruchaga for the winner against West Germany. Simply a player, the like of whom we will probably not see again.
For me, thinking about Maradona takes me to happy places, happy memories. When I was a kid watching this guy play, and in fact, we were just talking off camera about in the final 1990 World Cup, it was my birthday, July 8th, 1990. And we were having a birthday party, and we were all sort of taking parts. It's like, well, you're Germany, we're Argentina, I'm Maradona, no, you're Maradona. And that's the sort of memory that I have of Diego Maradona, is that you wanted to be him. Never mind what happened off the field, on the field, and those memories, those thoughts, it takes me again to a happy place, to being with my parents, to be with my family, to be with my brother, to pretend to be Maradona and be the player that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
It's an amazing player, an amazing talent, and he'll be sorely missed.
Ali, thank you very much. Thank you very much to all the guys who've been on today. Just a reminder, ESPN FC with you right through the holiday period, which is obviously particularly busy in the Premier League.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.